Breathe in and raise your vibration. Breathe out and release your resistance. Breathe in and raise your vibration. Breathe out and release your resistance. Relax your body. Step into this present moment. Breathe in and open up to receiving. Breathe out and surrender your preferences. Today, decide to be fearless. What's holding you back in life? It's probably just being afraid of things. But if you knew who you really were, you would know there's nothing to be afraid of because it's all just one big universal joke. You never die, you were never born, and life is just for fun. So today, let's practice being fearless. Breathe in and raise your vibration. Breathe out and release your resistance. In this present moment, everything is fun and there's nothing to worry about. When you are present, when you are outside of your mind, transcending thought, you are fearless because only your thoughts can make you feel scared. Well, and a predator chasing you will make your body react with fear. But we don't live in predator times. Breathe in and decide to feel free. Breathe out and let go of your fears. Today, let's decide to let go of our fears, our abstract fears of, what does that person think about me? What if I'm a disappointment to my parents? What if I don't have enough money? What if the people don't like me? What if I'm hated? What if I'm not loved? I'm so scared to not be loved. Fuck all that. Breathe in and decide to be fearless. Breathe out and decide to walk about your day feeling fearless. So often we walk down the street feeling anxious and uneasy because we're afraid of what people think about us. We're afraid. We're worried. We're worried about what ifs. Today, walk down the street and think to yourself, I am fearless. I am the creator and there is nothing to be afraid of because I'm never going to die. I was never born and I'm in the right place at the right time. Breathe in and feel fearless. Breathe out and let go of that fear. Breathe in and decide not to be afraid of talking to your dad. Breathe out and decide not to be afraid of what a stranger thinks about you. Breathe in and say, I am fearless. Breathe out and say, I am the creator. You get to choose what you project, and what you project is what you receive back. Instead of projecting fear today, project love for yourself, for this life. This life is just for fun, and who wouldn't love that? Breathe in and feel fearless. Breathe out and say, I am fearless today. Breathe in and feel calmer. Breathe out and know there really is nothing to be afraid of because even if a predator were to get you, you're never going to die. Your consciousness will go on eternally, infinitely. Breathe in and remember we are all one. Breathe out and celebrate being the creator. If we're all one, you are God, I am God. We never are born, we never die. There's nothing to be afraid of. Breathe in and feel fearless. Breathe out and decide not to give a fuck. You don't have to care what other people think. You don't have to care what your dad thinks. You don't have to care what your mom thinks. You don't have to care what your partner thinks. You don't have to care what the bank thinks. You don't have to care what that letter in the mail thinks. You don't have to care what your credit score is. You don't have to care how much money you're making today. You're alive and you're breathing and it's the best day of your life and you are fearless and you are free. Breathe in and say, I am fearless. Breathe out and say, I love myself. You're in the right place at the right time and you do not have to be afraid anymore. You are fearless now because you have logically resolved your fears. Breathe in and feel fearless. Breathe out. say, I am fearless. Breathe in and say, I love myself. Breathe out and say, I don't give a fuck. I'm free. I'm fearless. And today is the best day of my life.